Hey everybody! Well, it's time for the second episode. I'm recording this quite a few days after recording the first episode. Luckily the first episode went up same day it was uploaded to YouTube, so it got sent. So I was able to some of her other and my brother, my nana, and 5 other people, or no, 4, who apparently got to watch it. That was the first, second day. I'm going to my tablet's in a little case, so you might hear the game audio like twice. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. I kind of walk around when I play games, and I'm playing on my tablet, so I'm doing quite a bit of walking. So if you guys hear any like click-clacking or anything like that, that's probably me walking into my holy kitchen. And I say holy not in a way that it's like religious or anything. I'm saying holy as in, and there's a reason there's more duct tape than the floor. So yeah, duct tape's colored holes. Well, time to get into playing the game. Last time I said I was gonna play until I beat the Gargantuar, but my storage for recording had other plans. Which reminds me, I don't think I deleted the other videos, but I did delete a few apps, so I guess my video today might not be as long as my video last time. But either way, though, if possible, I will end up deleting my previous video, and then this one, which I'm making it after this one's been uploaded to YouTube. That way, I can make some longer videos. Oh, it's time to get into level 4. How long? Oh my god, that was so close. Me able to go and defeat the Gargantuar. Darn it. Let's see, I think I set a reasonable goal, and we'll try to get to level 10. I always set as a reasonable goal-ish. Well, this time I'm going to try to read more of the dialogue, too, so that way you guys can eventually get more of a thing going on with the story. Sorry, I just want to lag. My internet connection isn't the best. If this video has any, things going horribly wrong with it, I take full responsibility for the fact that the video is probably going to suck, because I'm not that good at doing those videos. This is like my second video for my channel. It's kind of weird. I could have sworn there was something going on when it showed. Why is it not showing it now? Yeah, there's some stuff in it. Yeah. Well, basically, let's just go ahead and get on this. We'll beat the Gargantuar this episode, that's for sure. We're coming for you, Gargantuar. We're gonna go set up some war against this Gargantuar. Well, now it's time for level 4. Get time for reading? What? You have some power-ups. I'll show you how to use them. Oh yeah, for those of you guys who haven't seen the first episode, which you should have, if you're watching the series, at the end of the episode, I unlocked power-ups. Power-ups are very useful, but they cost currency to be able to use them. Except for in this level, of course, which you have to beat the zombies only using power-ups, which is pretty fun. I'm the guy who mainly chooses to do the electric power-up rather than the snowball or the flick. Because the flick just takes too much energy to do. You have to flick the zombies up and you have to flick them away. The snowball is just a constant stream. Snowballs spraying out, adding the freeze effect to the zombies, causing them to slow down instead of just actually freezing up just halfway. Until eventually enough snowballs to actually kill them. And electricity, it's pretty faster when it's way of death, which makes it seem more useful. Yeah, now we can break the seal. Let's get crazy. See, here's the power snow. And this is simply what it is. And this is just the thing. It's just a little demonstration. I'm a little more faster with it. It's very slow, I think. This is the power toss. you see, just look out twice. There's my brother's coming in, so you might hear him in the back. I'm recording a video. Just have to tell him to be quiet, so hopefully you shouldn't hear in the background as much. And the power's up. This is a little more faster until it kills me. Because they can also kill zombies close enough nearby. They're zapping now. They can't move as they're being zapped. Whatever. There's everything. There's everything. Electric power. Yay. We're gonna chase zap them all. There's this. I'm not going to do this. I'm just using her. Whee! Oh, nice. Got the iceberg lettuce. Iceberg lettuce is definitely one of the most useful plants. I love the beginning plants. My favorite plants to use are the bok choy, the iceberg lettuce, and the cabbage plants, along with the sunflower. This is my reasoning for this reference. Is because I feel that these are the most useful. A bok choy can hit a zombie from 2 spaces away. It's a melee. It's a melee hitter. It can hit zombies from 2 spaces away. Meaning you can place a bok choy and then a walnut right in front of it, and the zombie and the bok choy will still hit the constantly just mow down on the zombie with punches while it's chewing on the wall, while being protected from the wall by the walnut. Not only that, but the bok choy can hit for pretty good amounts of damage. And it finishes off every zombie with an uppercut, knocking its head back. The head doesn't do anything. I just like the little feel of it. I just like the little effect that it has. Yes. And remember what I said last video episode? You probably don't. Want to open more pinatas? Check out the store. Wait, when did we open a pinata? Oh yeah, last episode. But that was at the end of number 4. So like, why is it telling me that now? They're not number 4, but number 3. Oh yeah. This is what I don't like about these games these days. They immediately give you a certain amount of like special currency or just so you can spend it. Like no other reason. And not only that, but they like force you to spend it. So you can't just like, ooh, never mind, I'm taking this free money and just leave. No. You have to stay with your free money and spend it immediately. And you don't even like get close to earning a portion of it back. Ooh, nice, the repeater. It's a pretty good plant. Nice, you can get more of a repeat shooter too. Alright, leveled up him in the last episode. So he's pretty good so far. Nice. Ooh, nice, the bok choy on the Snapdragon. And the Grave Buster is not that good, to be honest. It's only good for one thing. That's getting rid of gravestones. And a lot of times that's only, which means you only really need him on levels with the gravestone summoning zombies. I'm gonna get the Snapdragon as well. I know I'm not even near his world, but I still love the Snapdragon. I'm definitely a dragon guy. I'm definitely a man of dragons. I'm the type of guy who, in a fantasy game, would have every dragon thing pet in the game. And that's just the type of guy that I am. We don't need the Grave Buster deal. All the Grave Buster's abilities, upgrades, all they do is make him go a little bit faster and just be a little bit stronger. Because one thing to know about the Grave Buster, he's like a one-time use type of plant. Meaning he doesn't attack, he doesn't do anything. All he does, more complete travel oaks quest. Time's up, new quests show up every day. Yeah, well. Blah 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 every day. Every game more quest. One is we soon will have the bok choy and repeater And one thing I'll be doing for this series is I will be going ahead and unlocking the Snapdragon as soon as possible. Because the Snapdragon is me boy. I need me Drago. I will be skipping levels just to get the Snapdragon. And I will immediately after unlocking the Snapdragon, and I will go back and replay those. And by replay I mean just play those levels. There's no way I'm not just giving the Snapdragon. This may be a playthrough of the game. But never said it was a playthrough of play. Never said there was a play in order through. It's a playthrough, not play in order through. Nice, starting with the. I know this is getting used to first. Yeah, I need. Actually, I will take this good. And you. I don't really care that much for potato mines. I'm not a man of taters. I'm not the tater guy. And although my dad does make a pretty good tater candy. Oh no. Got more stuff. Coins. Once you power up, you can buy one with coins. You cannot find the doohickey down there. You're in business. Yeah, and this partially why I don't always use the flick, because I can't get rid of game stones. I was gonna check that there's literally nothing to agree. What? Why are they doing that coins? I did not ask for that. No, I did not. Yeah. There should be a slight thing here about the iceberg lettuce each time. Until then, I need to hurry up and get me a pea shooter and a cabbage plant. Oh, that's good so far. Wow, you guys. That's just so fast. It's like we're already playing there. There we go. Luckily, the iceberg lettuce. Part of the reason I love the iceberg lettuce so much is because they're free to use. Okay. They're not just like, oh, you have to waste time and you gotta get ice. It's not like where you have to get, where some of these plants that are so good cost like so much. Part of the iceberg lettuce's such goodness is because of its ability to just be free and be ready immediately. Alright, finish that line. Come on, get more sun. That's this game. Oh no. Nice. This is kind of my main setup. I have like one line of sunflowers, or two depending on like the levels free set. And one line of cabbage pulse, and then one or two lines. And afterwards I do like a line of blue rings or pieces. Sometimes instead of just doing like a normal line, I like just zigzag it. Because something I used to do. And then I start working on that line of pieces. Nice points. Come on. Gimme. I sound like a child to see a toilet there. Just gimme. Yeah. I remember much a child. Oh yes. I have a childlike sense of humor and childlike sense of... I'm practically a child at heart. I have the body of a teenager, the mind of an adult, and such a humor of a friggin' child. Does that make me pretty much... Does that make me a bad guy? No. Does it make me fun to be around? A little. Does that mean I might get slightly annoyed and be annoying at the same time? Yes. I am one of the people who can take a joke, but can't take repetitive of jokes. Okay, I can take a joke. Don't worry, I can do that just fine. But the second someone is spamming random nonsense at me is the one time where I'm like, dude, this needs to stop. You know, I can't handle this random nonsense. The garbage. I can't handle screaming. Ooh, and this is where the boomerang, the boom comes actually good. shut up. And this is where I use this guy to just freeze me. Yeah, of course, that is another reason why the iceberg lettuce is so freaking amazing. Final wave. Let's get to surfing. Cowabunga, my dudes. I'm always up for a fun time. I don't know the moon that iceberg. Hold on to it. And wait for this right time. There are 9 ounces of it. And this is why the iceberg lettuce is so freaking amazing. Okay. This iceberg lettuce. Get ready for next boomerang. One downside to the iceberg lettuce is the fact that it takes pretty much forever for it to come back. And then again, forever is like an understatement. And I don't know why I wasn't there. This is what I'm gonna do. Nice, parchment. Piece of parchment. And what does this parchment say? Oh yeah, it's just a little menu. It's the menu of brains. It's their plans to eat. For some reason they wrote their plans and it's on a piece of paper. They're telling them how much they want to eat your brain. Yeah. Here's the thing. One thing I feel the creators of Plants vs. Zombies did is that they basically made their zombies. I feel like they just tried to make their zombies smart as possible, while keeping the dummy aspect of them. Like a good accurate representation of this is Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville. If you play through the zombie side of the story mode, which I haven't, but I watched someone else do it on Prime Video. Hashtag subscribe to Zebra Gamer. And if you try to look for this test on YouTube, I don't do it because I am not one for social media. The only time I have like one social media app on like one of my 3 devices, and the only reason I even keep it on is because the phone I had it installed prematurely, and unlike all the other times where it's quote unquote prematurely quote unquote installed, it's because as well it's just as a way to link where you open it and it links you to the Play Store. So it's not like the app itself is installed, but yet a link to the Play Store, a little application button to link you to the Play Store is. And when it does this, it causes that when you install the actual Facebook app, it shows 2 buttons linking you to Facebook. Well, I gotta either hurry up this playthrough. So I make sure I have the time to get it uploaded. My Google Translator indicates the zombies have a plan. Yes, Googled. And I say this from the bottom of my brain, because let's face it, heart is not where you keep emotions, it's the brain. But Google is a piece of shit. I say this, well known that Google is the main thing I use as a internet service. But here's the thing, I'm in homeschooling. Okay, and secondly in high school I went to homeschool. I'm currently in my first year of homeschooling, which if it wasn't homeschool, I'd be in my first year of high school. But presently being in my first year of homeschooling, there are some advantages and disadvantages. Advantage number 1, I have what seems to be a lot less work to do. Disadvantage is that some of the work that I have to do, I still have to do it, and no matter what, because as work I do is at home anyways. So for me, work from home is something I kind of still have to do. So I don't get exempt from school. I still have to work. But my brother and sister, who go to actual normal schooling, they get exempted from their schoolwork and get to stay home all day. So, and part of the reason why I'm homeschooled and they're not is because, one, my mother wasn't really happy about the grades I was bringing home at my final year of middle school, so she made homeschooling, see if I can do better there. And so far, I've done a lot better. And I mean a lot. It's a big improvement. I mean, but then again, most people would probably say, "Oh, you were in a advanced math class." Yeah, so you can understand. Well, here's something you might not understand. The advanced math class, the math class that I was taking, that was 2 years, school years ahead of my current grade. I was doing fantastic in. I'm a math guy, okay? But here's the other thing. The main problems I had were the English class and history class. History class I've never truly liked, okay? Because in history is a review class. No matter what you do, no matter what history class you take, no matter what school, no matter what grade, no matter what teacher, history class is always the same. You will learn about the same things no matter what. The only difference is the way you learn about them. Okay? For instance, certain schools, certain teachers might be a little more fun. They might involve more stuff like word search or crosswords. Or might involve more videos. But some might just have a bunch of assignments and tests. Or really, history class, or as most people know as social studies, it's really not about that class. It's whether or not you do good in that class. It's not really about, at least how easy the class is, isn't about what you learn, what you're learning, and it's more about the way you're learning it. Because as I said, no matter what grade, class, teacher, no matter what, social studies will always be the same. It'll always be a review class. Okay? No matter what, you're going to learn about the wars, you're going to learn about the creating of America. Now, I can't speak about this in other countries. Like, if you go to Germany, they might have a different social studies class. Or if you go to France, or Italy. But here in America, you will learn about the same thing. The only difference is what state you take it in. Because here in Oklahoma, which is where I currently live, the state I live, I'll have to go off on me. The state I live in is Oklahoma. Meaning, yes, we'll still learn all the makings of America and stuff, but we're also going to learn a little more Oklahoma-oriented stuff. We're going to learn about a little more Oklahoma-focused. Our history a little more Oklahoma-focused. Meaning we're still just as likely to hear about America, but we're just a little more likely to hear stuff from Oklahoma. Which, to be honest, it's kind of weird to me. And going, here's the thing, for a lot of you guys who don't know me, which frankly I'm pretty sure none of you do, but I moved a lot as a younger child. Matter of fact, I was actually born in Panama City, Florida. Whereas that was the first, and I started schooling at age 5. But I'll just say, I've been to many schools, and the part of the reason for this is I started school when I was in Florida, and then eventually I ended up moving to Georgia, and we stopped there for a little while. We didn't enroll in school there, I don't think. I think we stayed there for like a few days. I can't remember how we stayed there. So my memory is pretty much garbage. But Eventually, then, and the reason I moved to Georgia is because we were just going on our way to Marlow, Oklahoma, which is apparently my mom heard something about there being good schooling there. Schools are good there. So then we moved there for a little while, and I went to school there for a few years. And the first time we lived there, because I moved there twice. And I say move there twice. What I really mean is that, here's the thing. When I say moved there twice, there's 2 times we lived there. Because at one point in life we moved away, but it was a temporary move, like a vacation thing. Because we were going to West Virginia to visit my Nana's brother, who was dying, so we decided to stay there for his last few days alive. And we went to his funeral. So yeah, we did that during the summer. And then we moved back, and then when we moved back to Marlow, we ended up staying at a different house than the one we first stayed at. And to be honest, I kind of missed one of the friends I had there. That one house. He was like the only friend I had at that house, and we lived on the same block. What would happen? I would coming over to his house, and me and him would play on his Wii that he had. We'd play Super Mario Bros. Wii. He had the Wii edition, which I thought was pretty fun at the time. At the time of playing it, as much as I can remember, I had a blast. But when I remember it back in those days, he definitely beat the game before the first time I played it with him. I could tell from like my memory now. I can tell because I remember when because I remember like most of what we did. I remember like we would go around in the maps and stuff, and he definitely had the Star one. Like I can't remember. I honestly don't remember the levels that we played. Like I don't think we played all the levels, but I think most. I know we played the Goomba battle in the first world. With the 4 corners where they just chase you along the path, and your goal is to basically get away, avoid them, or just save them and save the mushroom. So, yeah. Yeah, but basically, I know we did that. I'm pretty sure we did. I think I remember. Yeah, me and him played together, and it was pretty fun. I think around that time, I was still like bubble class gamer. When I mean by bubble class gamer, here's the thing. For Mario games, there's different classes of skill in a Mario game. The final one is speedrunner. Because here's the thing, speedrunner Mario players it requires a lot of skill to be speedrunner in any game. But for Mario games, it's kind of a lower skill level for Mario games, but it's still the highest skill for Mario games because Mario games don't require that much skill. But I was a bubble class gamer. Bubble skill level is meaning you spend most of your Mario life in a bubble. Whether you put yourself in that bubble or an enemy did, but you were spending a lot of your time in a bubble. Whether it be you bubbled yourself because as you were about to fall to your death, or you bubbled yourself. Oh my, that went off. Oh, for a second that went off. I don't know if it continued recording or not. It looks like it did. Oh man, it got rid. I didn't get to read it. Yeah, but anyway, as I was saying, the bubble as gamer. I know one gamer, or he's on Prime Video. His name Trevor, I think it is. Either way, he's part of Controllo Games, or however you say it. It's spelled Cottrello. Search that up on Prime Video, because I cannot find it for the life of me anywhere else but Prime Video. These 3 guys. There's Mike. There's Michael. And there's Mike. There's Mike and Michael, and then guys, and then there's Trevor. And whenever they play Mario games, whenever they play any of the 3, I don't know, the 4 or 5 Mario games, Trevor is basically almost always Luigi. He's basically always Luigi, and he is a bubble class gamer. He's a bubble class Mario gamer, as in he spends most of every single playthrough on Prime Video in a bubble. And here's the thing. He's smart bubble class. There are two bubble classes. There's smart, and then there's stupid. Smart bubble class gamers use bubble class as like a strat. Okay, for smart bubble class gamers, it's a strat. For stupid bubble class gamers, it's just an annoying cycle. Because for the stupid guys, it's because most of their bubbles time is spent from dying. And, meaning they lost all their lives and had to find bubbles. And all that, but the most stupid class, stupid bubbles, so guys, it's no one really wants to unpop them, but they will like spam the button and chase you down. And essentially, it is a happy, friendly game. It's now become a horror game. And you're being chased by the demon. I say demon, it's really just like a bad gamer. Here's the thing, Mario games, especially the 2D ones especially, don't require much skill. I'm not saying, and when I say this, I mean this from like the bottom of my brain. But basically, they don't require that much skill. Mario game is like the beginner friendly game. Mario games are made. Here's the thing. There's a reason Mario is such a big icon in gaming history. Yeah. The reason why he's such a big icon is because every one of his games are so enjoyable. Mario is the type of character to introduce you to the gang, and then he makes the gangs. Sish! I'm making a YouTube video. Shut up! I'm making a YouTube video, sis! I'm making a YouTube video! Sorry, it's my sisters. She doesn't know how to shut the frick up. So this is why I don't like to make YouTube videos. The whole reason I was making this video is because they were all in the house. My sister and brother were all outside. And apparently the second I start recording, and it's the second they all want to come in, apparently. Because they have their friends over. I just moved to my room. My sister's still in the kitchen. There's one in here. I've been staying here for a while. Well, I'm going to get back to playing, because as I said, we need to hurry up and see this stuff. I don't think I'll make it to 10. Maybe I'll see if I try to make it 8. Or blah blah blah. There we go. Special curious have been dispatched to retrieve your brains. Please have your release form signed for the arrival. Okay, here's one thing I want to mention. Okay, here's the thing. He says special curious have been dispatched. Okay. So please have your brains ready and have yours, like whatever, signed, and have your release form signed for the arrival. Okay, so here's the only one I caught interesting. Why is it that we're able to get this letter from him before the couriers arrive? Okay. Now here's the thing. I understand if like he sent one zombie out with a note and he got killed and we saw the piece of paper and picked it up and it's like, oh. But like no. The Zomboss wouldn't do that. He wouldn't just send one guy with a note and wait for the spiral on the edge and wait for to see the note and then dispatch curious. No, he's not that type of guy. He's the type of guy to just send wave after wave of zombies at you until he gets those brains. And first of all, while we're on the topic of brains, are we sure Crazy Dave has one? Sorry, it's just... I'm not trying to make a conspiracy theory saying that Crazy Dave doesn't actually have a brain. I'm just saying he's stupid. He does frick, and it's pretty darn hilarious. I mean, he just wear a pot on his head. I'm guessing to be smart enough, he is pretty smart to wear a pot on his head. And I mean, here's the thing. Zombies scratch and bite, okay? That's about all they can do. Because they're not smart enough to actually use shotguns or anything like that to blow you down. Okay? All they're going to do is scratch and bite. And also, no matter what, their main target is going to be your brain. Okay, in most scenarios. So to wear a pot on your head, and here's the thing, since they're scratching and biting, so have you ever tried to just poke a pot really hard, or try to bite a pot? Of course you haven't, because you have a brain. But but what I'm trying to say is, these spots are hard enough that they should help protect your brain. Because most zombies are being mostly rotted. And I mean, their teeth are pretty rotted too. And consisting of a diet of human flesh, because I don't think that'd be very healthy. Okay, human flesh isn't like beef. Beef is good. Beef is great. Put some more. I need some more beef on my plate. So that's a little rhyme. So yeah, but basically, let me check something. Okay. Sorry, I was checking the microphone, making sure my hand wasn't covering it. Okay. Well, let's get this level over. Oh, yeah, there's one more line of dialogue. But one more time since I put it. Regards, Dr. Edgar Zambos. And I want to know where they got the name Edgar from. Zambos is literally a no-brainer, because he's a zombie boss. Okay, but where the heck did they get the idea for the name Edgar? Like, I'm pretty sure not in the history of ever has there ever been an actual evil villain named Edgar. Okay, like, and if there was, it was most, or if there was something similar, because there's never been an evil guy named Edgar, but there's been times similar where their name was something stupid, but that was just for comedic effect, and it wasn't really it wasn't in a video game, and two, it was kind of just. That's why he's making the main villain angry, as a way making him go from looking all powerful and just wanting to just treat his monologue, and then to him looking just really angry, and then just him laughing like as he pummels you into the ground, bro. Not you, I mean whatever main protagonist is. Because as game theory has said once before, the protagonist isn't always the hero, or the hero isn't always the protagonist. If anything, sometimes in this one case, the hero is actually the antagonist. Because the protagonist is just whoever the main thing is about. For instance, in most Plants vs. Zombie games, the main protagonist is normally you, the plant, or the person planting the plants. Whoever Crazy Dave was talking to. There's no actual creation screen, and there's no talking or anything. And most of the time, and when you do play in the 3D games, you play as normally as a plant. So there's no way of. And up until Plants vs. Zombies Battle for Neighborville, Crazy Dave was the only human up until that game. And that's something I want to call attention to. Why did it take so long for them to introduce humans into the world? And don't even talk to me about the books, okay? One, I haven't read them. Two, I don't have the money to purchase a copy to read them. And three, yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, I already forgot what I was going to say for three. Yeah, see, I already said once before earlier in this video. My memory is garbage. So let's get into the game. Cool, that Mr. Zombox guy wants our autograph. Oh my god, see, as I said, does Crazy Dave even have a brain? This can't be good. I mean, here's the thing. I feel the pot is... One thing I feel they should have did, instead of having a cooking pot, they should have actually put a plant pot instead. If they ever introduced a new, a new Plant Zombies human character, I feel they should have it just be a relative of Crazy Dave with just a little bit more. But he's just make it another Crazy Dave with gardening outfit instead of a cooking pot on his head. And he has a plant pot on his head. I think that'd be funny. Very funny, neat little design. I have a massive attack on Ninja. I'm recording a YouTube video. I came in my room because Sis was yelling at me. Sorry. I had to step away. And by step away, I mean step out my room while holding the tablet. She might have heard my conversation. I was talking to Papa because Well, hey, everyone, see if I was Mario, so, and I am, so. Let's bring it. Bring it on, zombie. Oh, God. Well, he's now, yes. Iceberg lettuce. Go.
The zombies are coming.
Go get your iceberg lettuce. Oh, I put it in a good spot. Nice. Go get your iceberg lettuce. Go get your iceberg lettuce. Lettuce. I don't even need that. I'm just put him right here. He's gonna get annoyance. Cabbage float away. Oh, right up in there. Okay, I put that on. Okay, annoyance. Nice. I can take care of that zombie up there by doing this. Yeah. Okay. That one's for I'll say it again. The cabbage pulp is definitely one of the best characters. One of the best plants. There's like one plant I do better than the cabbage pulp, but just that one plant, and that is the corn version of the cabbage pulp. The only reason I really deem him, even though he's a little better than the cabbage pulp, is because his special ability, which is that just launches a little butter, and that butter actually slows down zombies. I'm gonna put it there, I guess. I'm getting more and more bloomer. And there it goes. Boom. Get down. There it goes. Right. More iceberg ones. Oh no, I need more iceberg ones. Okay, so I need more iceberg. I guess I'm gonna just do this. Why aren't I getting more iceberg lettuce? Where's my iceberg lettuce? Or be the iceberg lettuce as well. Why am I getting mostly boomerangs and cabbage bolts? I'm just gonna get rid of this. And get rid of this. And place some cabbage bolts. Get rid of the rumba. What? They can go faster? Haha, yes, but oh, iceberg lettuce, where are you? Iceberg lettuce, where are you? Finally, and there's no more iceberg lettuce. That should help. Yeah, we didn't get really any iceberg lettuce. Come on, I'm gonna use the power up. Nice piece of mine. Just hope that works. Come on, potato mine. Surface. Oh no, the imp. Potato mine, no. Sure. There you go. Yes. Thank you, iceberg lettuce. I'm gonna do these guys up. Nice. There we go. Right there. Nice, got the keys. You know what this means, right? And if you don't, I'll tell you what it means. We can now travel through space and time, unlocking the world with these keys. Which means now I will end this video after using the keys to unlock every world. and then we'll start next episode on our way to the Snapdragon. Finally, it looks like a courier had his own delivery to make. These will be useful for traveling to other times. Yeah, time to try the taco map. Now I'll show you guys what I meant in the first episode. If you guys don't know the first episode, what I talked about how the worlds are basically designed into where you go to the far future before you go to your main timeline. Well, if you play your levels in order, anyways, that's how it works. And then there's like a timer. It says coming soon, like every other game, level-based game. It's coming soon. It's like for like if you beat it, and it's like less levels maybe. Possibility. These little keys unlock new worlds. These are all the worlds. Pirate Sea. What's it? Okay. Yes, it's the Pirate Seas though. How you should unlock it. Okay. Yeah, and then there's the corn pole, which I'll unlocking before it's Snapdragon. Which, as I said before, is a pretty good one. You know, you see that pea shooter right in the top left next to the chili bean above the watermelon? Yeah, well, you're gonna. Yeah, when we get to that, you're really gonna load. So am I, but it's the best one to use when facing against enemies with like the one you know in the Lost City with the torch, and also Gargantuars. Because Gargantuars and torch enemies. Yeah, here's the far future. I'm just saying, you go from Lost Aztec to far future, and then you go straight to Dark Ages. Because why the frick not? And then you get the Neon Mixtape Tour, because why the frick not? Here's all the music. I feel like that'd be the one place where I'd hang out. You're not the only place to find me, because I'm pretty music like me. Here's the Jurassic Marsh. Yeah, it is like the buff version of most plants. That's what they are. Like they cost a lot more, but they like do a lot more damage. Like cause like the pea shooter from there. And here's like modern day, which that's what just have like these like some weed type things. I'm not really sure what to call them. I don't really pay attention now. Like that. Yeah, so these are all going to be episodes in the future. But next episode, we'll be taking on the Pirate Seas. And yes, I know we haven't finished this, but I really want that Snapdragon. Okay, I'm a Snapdragon fanatic. Okay, like if I had PlayStation Vita inbuilt, I say if because I don't have it, or a console playing on besides my laptop. But no, I don't have the money to get the game. So if I had it, I'm pretty sure I would have like the one strong. I'm pretty sure my Snapdragon. I'm pretty sure my Snapdragon and Sunflower, obviously, because I also say I'm a healer guy. There's two types of game characters that I like to play: the AOE area damage attackers and healers. Healers and area attacking characters are the main reason why I'd be the magic users in most games. Because why be archer with bomb arrow? Oh, and cleric, or medic, or whatever, or just healing. When you can get a mage with fireball, all and heal, and guess magic healing. You know, because that's the type of person I am. I'm the mage with only 3 spells: fireball, something involving ice, and a healing spell. Because that's the type of mage I'd be. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and finish it here. See how long has this episode been? Well, this episode is longer than my previous one. Well, I'm gonna end it. Well, see y'all next time. Bye bye.